well, not very, but reasonably breezy, cold Dunwich. It's the end of April. A bit of a northeasterly wind, so straight off the sea here enough. A bit breezy and a bit cold. Right, so it is now this time coming up to low tide, about 3:30. You get little knocks on these rods. I don't know whether that's just the waves just pulling at it, more than likely, because there's a bit of surf here. But I'll give them another 5-10 minutes and then I'll just reel them in and have a look and see what the state of the baits are. And like I say, provided I can get them in without hitting any snags, I'll put my beach shelter up because that wind is quite nasty really, so to do with a bit of shelter would be nice. Not looking too promising. What we got? Way, a little bass. No, it's not. It's a whiting. Wishful thinking there. Right, on the one I just caught the whiting on, I got a 2-hook flapper with a bit of bling on it, with lugworm, and then a little bit of squid on there as well. As you can see, just an ordinary flapper, so we'll get that out again and see whether we can get something a bit better. Hopefully it is a bass this time. I think I was wishful thinking last time. I thought it was a bass and it just turned out to be a little old white. 29 centimetres to be precise. Right, pulley panel's been out for nearly half an hour, so let's get that in. Fish on that. I don't know, would there fish on that flapper? Maybe not. Anyway, let's get this pulley panel in. See what happens with that. I suspect nothing, but as long as, like I say, no snags, I can then get the beach up. No fish on there, but that squid has been fairly well hammered by something, so I think I'll put another one on and get it out there again. Right, base camp set up. Oh, it's nice to get out of the wind. It's a bit of a job putting this up in the wind, but I managed. I'm getting better at it now, so I'll have a cup of tea in a minute. I think I'm going to have to just check the flapper rod again. The pulley panel, I think it's just whitening and all that, just pulling on the bait, and I don't think there's anything actually serious with it. But I think the flapper one probably just got another whitening. So I'll get that in and we'll see what there is. Not my luck, I'll come off or something anyway. Right, double shot of whiting. I think this is probably what I'm going to get all afternoon, but let's hope that we get something else a bit later on. Right, those two I just brought in, a 24 and 25 centimetre. I'll just show you what bait I've got. These are the squid. You can see they're quite large ones, the squid go, so hoping for a big fish on them. And these are the worms. These are ragworm. Not too bad, do they? Got them from Southwold, just £1/4. I've got some herring and like I say, got this squid. I've got some frozen blacks as well. And these are £1/4. Well, not quite £1/4 because I've already used some, but that's some of the lugworm. That's some Southwold as well. Right, okay. Just had another whiting. Thought it was time to have a cup of coffee now. And then I think I might take that pulley panel off and put another 2-hook flapper or clip down on there. So I'm going to have plenty of lug and rag left, and I'm not careful. I don't want to waste it, so I'll use all that up first, and then I'll go on to fish baits, and I've got some frozen blacks as well if I need them. So just get the bait I just bought, pay for. Just get the bait that I just bought used up first, and then I've got plenty of other bait, and I'm certain whiting and whatever aren't too fussed about what it is, to be honest. So having a cup of coffee now. Right, now I've been here a couple of hours. It's now 5:15 and it's gone very quiet. It started off with a whiting, at least one whiting every cast, but now all of a sudden that's gone really quiet. So I'll put a third rod out because as that's so quiet, I ain't going to keep you too busy now, I don't think. So I've got two 2-hook flappers with either rag or lugworm, with a tipping off with a bit of squid, and then I've got the pulley panel out there with whole squid on. I haven't had anything on the pulley panel at all. Just, I should think whiting, just been pulling at it, but nothing hooked up on it. So anyway, we'll keep going and see what happens. Right, all gone a bit quiet now. Still little knocks on the right hand rod, but it could be just waves pulling at it, crabs or something, don't know. But might as well just sit here and have a rest for 5 minutes. At least I haven't had any snacks today. Last time I came here, cast both my rods out, lost 2 sets of tackles on the first cast. So anything's better than that. So yeah, still wonder whether that right hand rod, do I get it in again? It's gone still again now. Every so often I just wonder whether a wave picks it up, pulls it down and then pings back. Like that. I'll give it another minute or two. If I go and get it in, I bet there won't be anything on it. Really glad I got my beach up, because that wind is not very warm. I'm a bit warm, funnily enough. It's not particularly warm when you're in the wind, and now I'm sitting out of it, I'm quite hot. Can't really win. Do I get it in? If I do, I bet that'll just be a whiting on it. I wouldn't mind if that was a big one, sort of 35 centimetres or something like that, but that'll probably be another one about 25, which isn't really worth having. There was a couple of people fishing further up the beach when I got here, but they're gone home. And there's one right down the beach, another sort of, I don't know, half a mile down the beach who walked past me. He must be fitter than I am, or haven't got much in the way of the tack, because there's no way I could walk all that way. I'd be absolutely shattered. I'd love to just see one of them rods just all of a sudden bend right over. In my dreams. I have had a rod rest pulled right over one session here when I caught thornback, and I thought I'd knocked it, I was getting the other rod in, and I thought I'd knocked the tripod over myself, and it was pretty windy. Turned out there's a thornback ray on the end of the line. No such luck today, though. No, I can't leave it. Let's get in. Might be something on here. A little bit of weight there, but ooh, it might be. Still better than only a white here though. Right, nearly there. What we got? What we got? Well, that must be catch of the day. Oh, it's been tiniest white. Right, got a bit of weed off the line. Yep, the little white. Right, there we are. One white. I'll get him unhooked. Fresh bait on and get the rod back out again. Oop, nearly fell over. Right, just rebaited all 3 rods. Nothing on there this time. So, like I say, it does seem to have really quietened off. I think I've had one more white in, another 25 centimetre one, so nothing to write home about. So we'll sit here, watch the world go by, and see what happens. Right, it's now 6:10. Just rebaited the two hook flappers. Had 3 whiting on there, so strange that just went quiet for a little while, and now they seem to be biting again. So anyway, that's time for tea, have something to eat, and have a cup of coffee, and then on we go. Right, okay, I've had something to eat. While I'm waiting for the kettle to boil, which seems to be taking eternity, I'll get these rods in again. I'll leave the pulley panel. I'm certain there's probably nothing on that. Like there is on the flappers, there's a fairly good chance, I would have thought. Be nice to have something other than white in there. But no, another whiting it is. Whoop. There we are, another whiting. Right, it's now 7:45, and unbelievably, after being here for nigh on 5 hours and casting in the same places every time, I get a snag and lose a set of tackle, which is really annoying, because I thought to start with, God, got good fish on here. It's because it started to come in, and then it snagged, and oh, yeah. But anyway, I've just put out the last cast, and I'm now going to pack up and come home. I had absolutely nothing but whiting. I've been whiting and more whiting. I've no idea how many, I've lost count. So still, it's not been a bad day, I suppose, but because I've caught plenty of fish, but a bass or something like that would be nice, but not to be unless I get something with this last cast. Right, now back in the car, 8:45, so time to get home. It's getting dark now, and in the end, a whiting fest. Nothing but whiting after whiting after whiting, nothing else at all. And I lost 2 sets of tackle right at the end. It's amazing. That had been the same spot all afternoon, and then right at the end, 2 snags.
So finished on a bit of a down note really, but still can't complain, we had fish. So until next time, good night.